Hello everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've been on, hasn't it? Well anyway, family, allotment, faith and family adventures. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so I have been doing quite a few things. It's just bits and bobs and everything. It's just reduced my time off when I can spend doing the videos. It's just like sort of how to get stuff done. I just simply haven't had time in that. So, but I wanted to give you a plot tour and give you a bit of an update. Now things are not really slowing down, but leveling out, shall we say. I can start to do a few more videos again. We've just been away home Pier Point for a few nights. Went to watch Forest play the last games Sunday night. We stopped over in this caravan. And then we decided to stop a few more days. So yeah, we had a really good time. Got back about an hour ago. First thing I said to my wife, I just need to go up with the allotment, make sure everything's okay. And everything seems all right, but I just want to do a short video. Instead of starting this plot tour like I normally do, down the bottom where the strawberries are, I thought I'll start it at the top, because this is the bit I'm most really impressed about, and I can't wait to show you guys. I put some TARDISes over there. Well, first of all, let's back up a bit. I've got all this now wood chipped. If you can remember some of the last videos, this was a right mess, and it's looking all right. I got on top of it. I've got some TARDISes at the back, and I got a lady who keeps dropping off some manure for me, a big trailer which covers about two of the TARDISes full, and then the time after I top them up and carry on with them, those two are still empty, and I got like a big square one at home to bring down as well. So up here we have the pot potatoes, looking really well. Must admit, it's been chucking it down all night, so that's probably helped him as well. Here, put some courgette in. I've been told it's a variety what sort of just trails across the floor, and I didn't know where to put them. I've literally got no space in the plot to put them up and anything what's trailing. So my wife says, why not put them in pots and let them go across the floor? So that's what I've done. Obviously, as they grow, use the potatoes, there'll be plenty of room for them. Right, the pear tree, a few videos what I planted. There's actually no fruit on that, but that's the first year, not that I can see anyway. Here we've got the gooseberries, got loads on here. My mate, he absolutely loves these. He keeps asking me for some gooseberries, and I'm not thinking ready yet. But I did plan to get a load more of these, to be fair. In the back there's some weeding to do, what's coming in from the path. I'll have to get some weed killer or something to get all that up. Over here, got a raspberry. I made a bit of a frame, but that one unfortunately died. Right, third season of this apple tree here, and there's absolutely loads of them all over the place. Look, hundreds of them. Well impressed with that. That looks absolutely amazing. Moving across here, we've got I think this is a cooking apple. Let me get this right. No, this is one what we got free from the council. They were giving away apple trees. I don't quite know. There's a tag down there, but I can't see it, which variety it is. But I just know it's a, let's have a look for you. Sorry about this. It's a Cox, Maluas Dom Cox or something, from Broxtowe Borough Council. So thank you, Broxtowe Borough Council, because I'm getting quite a few of them as well. As you can see, I'm trailing it up these canes here. And I think really I should have cut it down a little bit more at the start. because it's going a little bit bushy, but we can sort that at the end of the season. This is what's called a quince, and it's like a, best way to describe it's like a sweet apple, cross between a apple and a pear, and you like boil it, and it's absolutely lovely. I went to Allotment show and they had some there for an example, well, sample, and I tried one. I had to just buy one. It was absolutely lovely. As you can see, this, I've had to chop it off here because it looked like it was getting diseased and it was brittle. So when I've chopped it off, the rest of it's picked up and it's all right, but I still need to get this trailing across there on a cordon. But yeah, you get the idea. This one here isn't doing too well. I don't know why. Any ideas why, please let me know. Let me have a look what it is. I think it's a cooking apple if I remember right, but it's all like rivered up. Like it needs a good water, but it's had a good water, if you know what I mean. And there was a load of ants all over it, black ants. There still is, look. Well, I haven't done anything to get rid of these black ants because I've heard that they eat all the bugs. Or they're like black fly, and it has got black fly all over it as well, but just that one tree. So some advice would be really handy there. Plum. I don't know. I've never grown plum tree. This is the second year this has been in. It don't look like there's any actually grown off it. It looks all leaves, but I don't know how they work out. Just jump around the front, guys. Yeah, that's a plum. Just here. What's that? That's a damson. That one's a damson tree. Again, don't look like it's fruiting, but growing very well. Here is the other cooking apple, because we already need, look, if you look at these, got loads of them. Now another question, lots of questions on this one, because I am an amateur. I've heard, or I've seen, do when apples are touching like that, I'll do it to give you an example. You have to sacrifice one, such as that, so they don't touch each other, so they don't rot. I don't know whether that's right, wrong, or what. If you could give me some advice before I start picking off apples, what maybe I don't need to, if you know what I mean. Thank you. Again, that's a quince. You see they look different. And that's the other side of the council one, council apple tree. Right then, let's move down a bit. I'll put my onions in here. Just before I went away, my wife weeded that for me, bless her. She's done a really good job. You can see the cats have been on it already. Yeah. Here is the purple sprouts and broccoli. Now I sort of put this in this bedspread thing because the idea is, as that grows bigger, I can put some canes at the bottom of it and just literally lift it up and put just a bigger sheet of netting, this builder's netting thing over it. Here, my sweet corn, planted them the day we went, or the day before actually. Here where I got my bean frame, we got that many beans last year from this frame, so it's quite big. What I've done this year, I filled it with peas, look. Both sides. Because I struggle growing peas, I must admit, and when I harvest them I don't get many. So what I've done, I've used the whole of this area, both sides, open to get a few more peas than I normally do. Here, I think these are Savoys, yes, they're my Savoys, what's hopefully they'll sit there to Christmas, and when it gets frosty I can take the netting off. I've got these pole things here, these are used for dog training. Put them all the way around, And with savoys growing so wide out, I can then hopefully make it more of a square frame, so I can easily fit one, you know, two in, rather than it touching the cloth and getting the caterpillars on and that. Right, so spinning around, if you look at these onions there, what I've just shown you, that's just in soil. There's nothing really added to that. I got another bed of onions because I did quite well with them growing. All these are from seed, by the way, and I put them directly in some horse manure. Slightly rotted, not completely, but slightly. And look at the difference. They are more greener, they look more healthy, and they look amazing. There's only like the odd one where I'd be a little bit concerned about. That's what that one there, which I'm going to pull up because I do have some spare left over. So yeah, that's my second onion bed. I've labelled on 23. I think that's tough ball. 24 is tough ball. I think they're like, I forgot what they're called, but hey ho. Just here, got 2 beds free. That's the only 2 beds I got free. One I'm putting Swede in, and the other I'm thinking about. Just here, here's what? Normal cabbage. Might be the pointed cabbage. No, I know what they are. They're the round one, the round cabbage, hard ball or whatever they're called. Stone ball, something like that. And then I'm going to sow some more and put a few more there to keep them going. Just here, now I don't know what's happening here, is because I put some parsnips in. I chitted them, done everything right, done them exactly like I'm supposed to, but none of them, and they've been in there about 2 months now, and none of them are starting to show. Say none of them, that might be one there, might be a couple there, and I might have one there, but it's not happening. So I don't really know whether I should try and sow a few more and just sprinkle some compost or something over the top, or give in and put something else in. But it was really dry, and I've heard when it's dry with parsnip, they don't like it. Anyway, I have done some beans, but these are French beans, not runner beans. They're looking okay-ish. There's me leeks to go out, not many there, might have to sow a few more of those. Moving back, that's where I put my lettuce, and unfortunately while I've been away, these have bolted, which is really sad because these was absolutely lovely. I might get away with that one at the back there, so I'll be taking that home with me, but those other 4 bolted. But what consecutive growing and all that, I've got these ready to go in there. There, oh, those spinach, that's spinach there, and a nice weed. Couple of tomato plants here, broad beans, and my grapevine. One of my jobs is get this grapevine sorted. Oh, at the top there you can see the carrots what I've done in tubs. I've lifted them high up to deter the carrot fly, but I need to get this, like these poles up and that. What I've done, I've got these wooden stakes here, what I'm putting into the corner of the bed as per that one. I was working my way down, you see, but really I should have started at this end. It makes more sense, don't it? So that is one of the emergency jobs. Something what has happened in the wind, what I didn't realise till I started filming, it's this carrot bed here blinking netting's come off because it has been quite windy over the last few days and chucking it down with rain. I just hope that hasn't caused any carrot fly issues. But yeah, so what I've done a few rows of carrots, onions in between. They're the mammoth ones, they're massive ones. Onions in between to deter the carrot fly. A bit later on I've sown some more, they've grown. These here, blinking out. Also the netting's come off that one as well. Ugh, that's not a good sign, really, and I'll sort that out after I finish the video. And right, so they're in there to grow those big giant ones. Here in the tubs I have my parsnips. Oh, I was about to say that one didn't germinate. I think I might have one in that corner, in that middle one there. That one's a fail. That's suddenly got 3 in it. I need to thin that out. That one's just started to germinate. That might be one there. That's a fail. That one's got a blinking dandelion or something in it as well. Isn't it amazing after just like 4 days how things change? Here as well. That's two in there. Yeah, need to thin those out. So what I think's happened is I put 2 in each one, chittered. One started growing, the other ones took that long germinating. I didn't think it was in there, and then suddenly it's popped its head up. Greenhouse, I've not finished doing this yet. I've got myself a watering system there. I put them in the pots. I'm still watering them. I need to get some hose. See that yellow there that connects together, but there was all 4 in one row there and it was just too much. It just all crammed up. So I got myself some hose to extend the water feed all the way around, and I'm just going to leave it like that. That's a cucumber. Now I know you're not supposed to put tomatoes and cucumbers together, but that is right at the end, I suppose. And what I'm going to do, let that grow up there, and then I'll build a bit of a frame to dangle the cucumbers off. See what happens. But these I'll just put these in because when I come back there was lay on the floor and there was only that big, maybe a bit bigger. That's a bit of an exaggeration. Only about that big when when we went away, and I come back they were that big. But see where that's bent there, it was just literally lay on the floor because I got glass missing and the wind's come and blew them off, like that one's bent there. So I've just simply tied them up before doing the video. Just made the peppers a bit yellow because they've been covered over, but yeah, they'll be all right. Some beetroot to go out and whatever I've planted in there. Oh, salad. Yeah. No, it's, yeah, I'm going to come up tomorrow. I'm seeing the in-laws in the morning and go for breakfast together. So I'm seeing, whoa, that step's a bit wobbly because I haven't seen him for a bit. Then I'm going to come up and have a bit of a pot around here. There's my Swede to go out there. Bits and bobs what's left over. Here, just here at home, I've got some melons what are ready to go out, and I'm going to remove all this. I think I'm not going to be using those tomato plants there. Number 35, I don't know what they are, but I'll find out for tomorrow and get those transplanted. Might be my missus' flowers, I'm not sure. So yeah, so I'm going to move all that, what do you call that, those benches, and get 3 pots. I've got 4 actually. I've got 4 melons. Clean it all out in here and have 4 melons growing in pots up there, and tie them up somehow at the top here. So I've got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's Abe's. He's grew this from seed transplanted it and everything. I don't know if you can see on the camera. Abe's tomato, that's a toddler. That's about the best one of the lot, to be fair. My chilies, looking well. Right, let's move around here. These are cauliflowers. I've done the cauliflowers, put them out ages ago, and they look really, really good. But then suddenly, they've took a bit of a dip. I don't know whether it's because it's been dry and they didn't get enough water in. But anyway, they're Boris cauliflowers. Next to them are all year round cauliflowers, because I've sown some of those as well, just to keep it going. And in about a week's time or 2 weeks' time, I'll sow some more, which hopefully will replace this lot. So I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2. That one's died. And as you've just seen on the bench, I do have a couple spare, so that's good. Radish, all ready for picking and re-sowing. These are bunch beetroots. Basically, instead of doing singly, I put them out in bunches. So when we want a salad or something, they'll be like small golf bally sizes at most, and just pick the lot out. These are the cabbages, what are cone cabbages. Don't know the correct name for them, but that's them anyway. I'll sow some more of those soon, because I don't think it belonged till they're ready. Here, my Brussels for Christmas. I don't know if you can see that label. Marta F1 Brussels sprouts. So the idea is they will grow up so far, and then, as you know, when it starts to get frosty, it sweetens them up. I can just move the cage, they don't need covering then. Here, I've turned that into my tomato bed. But they're not looking very good, if you ask me. I'm not convinced by them. And also, I was in a hurry doing them, and they do need sort of propping up. Not propping up, tying up. So I'm going to have to get those tied up, I think. Nebraska cage, that's mainly in here, is calabrese. I filled this with calabrese. The 4 at the top are cauliflowers that got left over. Now they're looking really healthy, better than the ones I put in just behind what I was showing you. The rest of them are calabrese, because we all love calabrese, and calabrese is one of the best things you can have. So I'm going to sow some more calabrese, rather than them chopping off and see if they sprout from the side, and just replace them. Because I want as much calabrese as I can possibly get, which I've left a row at the back to put some more in. Some of them out at the front here aren't looking very healthy, and I think that's slug damage, so I'm going to have to get some of the old pellets out, I think, on these, just to be safe and make sure I don't come up tomorrow and it's completely gone. To be fair, these 3 here, these first 3, they're the worst out, the ones what I transplanted, but I didn't want to throw them out, I just put them in anyway, because as you can see, I had enough space. Right then, as I normally start on the strawberry patch. Oh, that's Abraham. No, it's not Abraham, it's Abraham's huge parsnip. He's sown that, chitted it himself, and put it in, put the soil in and everything. Look at it, looks better than mine down there. Some sweet peas for the wife. Not looking fantastic, to be fair. Again, that's a project I've got to, well, not a project, it's a fettle about I've got to sort out. Still got loads of jobs to do. Now, I always starting off at this strawberry patch and saying how much I've got to do. What was the surprise? Look at this. I'm going to actually, hoping you can see, look at them all. Look, it's not hundreds, but there's a good amount here. Look at them all over the place. So for the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to be picking strawberries. And then when I get in, my youngest lad, he'll be like, Daddy, I want some of those. So I've got 3 varieties. These are the here. I like the smaller ones. What they're called? I don't know what they're called. These are the smaller ones anyway. Then I got these are the bigger ones, what are supposed to come out in summer. The smaller ones are the earliest, and these are supposed to be the ones what come out at the end of summer. But I've got loads of them already. Sorry. And they're the gigantic ones as well. Look at them. Absolutely fantastic. Right. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I might stick a what do you call it, a picture on of all my strawberries when I picked them all. We're still in a mess, still got bits and bobs to do, but as you can see, there's been a complete change. I couldn't just leave it with a picture. Look at these. A big tub full, absolutely lovely. And the reason I'm doing a video, I'm going to shout my youngest lad down now, who actually loves strawberries, so you can see the reaction on his face. So here goes. Abe! Abe, quick! He's coming. Right then, Abe, you're on video. Look. What do you think to them?
Eat them all.
You can eat them all. Show the camera. Look at them. Aren't they nice? Taste. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. God bless.